Oh. Is my Twitch stream live right now? Why cannot I see Twitch on? Give me 1 second, guys. Woman, I do love women. For some reason, my Twitch chat isn't showing up on my restream chat. But hello, oh my god, hi Twitch. I literally was like, what? Hi manga, hi coffee, hi fish, banana, split. Did you ever be Elden? No, no. Hello Lyron. Hey first name, last name. Hey Alec. Hello, Twitch is on. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see Twitch in my restream chat, which is kind of how I read both of my chats. Settings. Twitch Doko. Display comments exclusively from Twitch. Well, I don't want that. Yeah, it says that I'm streaming on Twitch. And it says I'm streaming on YouTube. But for some reason, in the chat, it's not showing Twitch. Well, what's the error? How do I unair it? Why does it say I'm streaming Valorant? Dude, Twitch frickin' sucks. No offense. Now it lets me update it. Oh, Umbra, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry, I'm like not on okay, sorry. Like, give me 5 seconds. First sentence. It is not my first time streaming. I promise. But thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? How were the vibes? Can someone type something in Twitch? Okay, why is it not showing up in my restream? This is making me very sad. Let me go to just chatting first to see if I can like fix this. What the flippin' flip? Yeah, I don't know why it's not. Maybe if I YouTube says connected, Twitch says it's not connected. Okay, I need to figure out a way to read Twitch chat though, so let's sorry guys, I'm all over the place right now. Hello. Maybe I can just add in Twitch. Embed and stream, but I like don't need that. Do you guys I don't want to restart and start stream again. Huh. Does this work? Can someone type something into his chat? Hi, Lewis. It's not working! I don't know what to do. Sorry. Give me a second. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to read. Okay, like. I guess I'm just gonna have to read Twitch chat from my, like. I'm gonna have to, like. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna have to, like, look back and forth between my monitors to like reach chat, which is fine. Like, sure, it may be a little difficult. YouTube chat, you guys should feel like very honored. Not honored. Well, you could, because right now you guys are the only chat on my restream chat. Like, I can't see Twitch chat unless I look over at like my third monitor, or like my vertical. Okay, so if you guys like don't know, like my main monitor is like obviously in front of me, and then I have a horizontal monitor to the left of my main monitor, and then my vertical monitor to the right of my main monitor. So right now I'm gonna have to like look back and forth between wow, why am I out of breath? I don't know. So I'm gonna have to look back and forth between the two to read. That also means I can't change tabs on my vertical one. Why Twitch? Yeah, Twitch was being so weird earlier. Like, it wouldn't let me change my category or my title, and I was like very much so like, what the fuck? But it's fine. I like talked about this earlier. I forget with who, but I was talking about it with someone, and I was saying like, if if YouTube just made it easier to stream whenever I wanted to stream, like I wouldn't have as much like I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah. Hello everyone. How are we all doing today? I'm sorry. There was yeah, technical difficulties, but like it's fine. Hi Raven, hi Umbra, I hope you had a great stream. Sorry, I was like trying to fix stuff when you raided. Also, oh, have I sounded okay? My mic was a little far from me. I just now fixed it. Both platforms are poop, just in different ways. Like, I wish they combined Twitch's UI slash like UX with YouTube's like algorithm. Actually, I don't know about that. I don't know. Yeah, they both suck, I guess. And I would be like, oh my god, I can't say that or else I won't get sponsored. But let's be realistic, that ain't happening anytime soon. You guys, I'm only 10 hours away from 1K hours on VTube Studio. That's like kind of crazy. Also, hi Jam Jam. Oh my god, hey. Hey bestie. But yeah, I don't really know what we're doing today. I was like, at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna play like Fields of Mysteria, but then I'm like, I kind of just want to like talk. So maybe I should change to just chatting right now. Like, I don't know, I feel like the future I want this channel to go in is like, I don't know, I want to talk more. Does that sound like, do you guys get what I'm saying? You know what I really want to do? Even though I don't really play the game that much anymore, I feel like a dream of mine would be able to like, would be to have the opportunity to interview one of the players on Shopify Rebellion, which is like my favorite Valorant Game Changers team. She's yapping again, I know. I feel like when people first meet me, they don't expect me to yap that much. But I am a yap. I can be a yapper. I'm like a yapper when I feel comfortable around people. Would be to be able to, yes, thank you. Would be to be able to interview one of, maybe not even just like a Shopify Rebellion player, but like a GC player. If you guys don't know what GC is, it's Game Changers. It's like the Valorant league for like women and non-binary people, or like yeah, for women and like non-binary people to play in. It's really cool. Like, I love watching GC. I'm a big fan. You can do interviews and podcasts. I literally used to. If you've been a long time viewer, I feel like you guys would remember, or I feel like you might remember Rika Radio, which is something I want to bring back. That's like for sure. But I feel like it's just like it's a little difficult, like trying to get guests, or like not difficult, cause like, okay, this is gonna sound so fucking mean. I'm not gonna say it. I kind of want people to think I'm a dick. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I think it's like choosing which guests that I will be able to like do a good job interviewing, if that makes sense. Hi Helmsman, OMG, hey. But yeah, I feel like my Rika Radio, like objectively, if I am looking back on my Rika Radio episodes, some were a lot better than others, and like the ones that I personally feel were good were the ones where I was like very interested, or I was like already friends with that person, which is like not like, which like if like I feel like if you are a good interviewer, you don't have to be friends with the person in order to like kind of build a camaraderie with them and like make a good interview, which I feel like I did do sometimes. Like there were some people I interviewed that I didn't actually know that well, and I feel like I did like a pretty decent job in like making them feel comfortable enough to be able to talk and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I had to recommend an episode to someone, I would probably recommend the one I did with either Rosa or OK Tina, who is a GC player. She's gotten top 8 in GC before. And just because like I feel like the one with OK Tina, I was like very interested in what she like had to say. I was like super into Valorant at the time, so obviously I like enjoyed talking about Valorant with her. Oka was the best one, and same with Rosa interviewing you. Really? That's very interesting. I have a really bad memory, so I don't even think I remember either of those. Hi Umbra. Hey Connor. You know any detectives? Like actual detectives? Because if you're talking about like actual detectives, then absolutely not. I don't like obviously detectives are a thing, like obviously, but like I like in the police force and stuff, but no, I don't think I know any detectives. You know, I've always wondered, how do people get into the private investigator career? Like, you know, what makes someone wake up and be like, I want to be a PI? That's what I've always like kind of wondered. Being a PI sounds so cool, does it? Hi Shuni. Maybe a really good Facebook star. You know, that's so true. I had a friend in university who was like, she was really, really good at, I don't want to say hunting down people, but like finding people. And we always told her to join like the CIA or something. PI's assistant. It's a lot more lame than people think. I feel like PIs are just like, is it not just a lot of like catching people cheat? And like divorce lawyers and stuff like that? Like you're all secretive and you can be a stalker, yes. But I feel like that's also kind of like, I don't want to say juicy because that's like someone's life. And obviously I feel bad if someone gets cheated on in a marriage, but yeah. I could probably answer you about PI. I don't need to. I know a guy who got apprenticed by a PI. What does that mean? Like, what do you mean? He was an apprentice to a PI, or? So it's more industrial espionage, which is admittedly cooler, but still very boring. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I could see how it could be boring, but I could also see why people would like enjoy it. Anyhow, what were we talking about? Yeah, oh, I also, like, when it comes to, like, interviews or, like, podcasts and stuff like that, I would also, like, I feel like for me, I want to, like, branch out more, too, in who I interview. Like, obviously, when Rika Radio started out, I was like, I told myself, I only wanted to interview other VTubers. But I, like, looking back on it now, or looking towards the future, I feel like I want to interview more people, like, you know, esports players, lewd tubers, because they exist and they're quite popular. Like artists, you know, just like more. Like I want to like widen my horizons, you could say. Getting paid to be a voyeur. It's mostly stakeouts for jilted wives / husbands. Yeah, that's like what I feel like PIs are for the most part. He worked for one as an assistant, but he didn't like it, so he quit at one point. That's valid. Beavers too. Okay. All right, Sam. I'm so sad, Sam, when I found out. Oh my god. Okay, so for like some context before I go on like my mini like eulogy, my friend said Moyed loves beavers, and in time I have to come to love beavers, and I get a lot of beaver reels on my Instagram. And like I want to say like 2 months ago or something, I got a reel of this beaver named Petunia, and she was so fucking cute and she was so small, and I recently found out that she passed away, so RIP Petunia, you will always be remembered in my heart. She was so cute. If you guys don't know, beavers are actually like really cute. Other than their teeth, I will say the teeth throw me off a little. But like beavers in general, very cute. Very, very adorable. Dude, I need to get beavers on my algorithm fast. I am missing out. You really are missing out. Oh my god, I didn't even realize you guys can't see the Twitch chat on stream either. I need to fix this. I just don't know how to fix it. I might have to restart stream or something, which I fucking hate. I don't want to do that. What to do if Twitch chat isn't showing up on restream? Fuck. Okay, but this is from 2 years ago. How, like, this isn't helpful. Any like techie people? Internal air. Do you ever draw? It's time to draw some beavers. You can either just restart just the overlay or restart the stream. Well, that's what that's what I thought. But these are all from like 5 years ago. Hi everyone, you're all awesome and fantastic. What the? Okay, give me a second, guys. I will be RB. Okay, I am back. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, let me try and do this again. It still shows an error. This is so sad. Okay, guys, if you're on YouTube and I'm talking to Twitch chat, like, don't worry about it. I promise I'm not insane. They're there. I promise. What were we talking about again? I feel like I'm going fucking insane. Yeah. I don't know what we're talking about. But that's okay. Hello. Hi, Zircon. I feel like I remember you from... I think you followed the other day, right? Cause like, why is it not showing up? Or restart the, yeah, yeah, I don't know, I tried, so it's like weird why it's not working. Yeah, I think Cause the thing is, like, I'm so confused because it shows on Restream that I am streaming to Twitch. It's probably not on your end then. Yeah, I hope so. Also, oh my god, this is the first time, sorry, you guys can't see the numbers, but this is like the first time I've ever had like similar numbers on YouTube and Twitch, and like that makes me kind of happy because love YouTubers. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love you guys on Twitch too. But like, you know, we're familiar with each other. Yeah, for some reason Twitch is just not showing up. Boo, YouTube. But yeah, what were we talking about again before all this happened? Yeah, I don't know, but that's okay. Oh. Oh. On a lighter note, happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully your guys' Fridays have been good today. Hopefully it's been like treating you guys well. I'm so happy for the weekend. That's good. The weekend is fun. The weekend is nice. Yeah. But yeah, like a dream. Sorry, I like kind of remembered what we were talking about. So a dream would definitely be to interview one of the like Shopify Rebellion players. That would be fucking lit. Cause like, yeah, I don't know. I just love talking to people about like what they're interested in, if that makes sense. I'm doing great since I'm with you guys. Oh, much love, Keg. I'm going to SF tomorrow. Ooh, fun. Just like for shits and giggles, or like, what's the vibe? And then I also would like love to interview like, sorry, I feel like sometimes I say like a lot. It's a habit I'm trying to fix, but at the same time, unless you're in a professional setting of sorts, I personally don't see the issue with someone saying like a lot. But also I'm trying to fix that habit, so yeah, just to mess around and eat food. Ooh, that sounds good. I had sushi for dinner tonight. It was quite yummy. I cannot lie to you. But yeah, I would love to interview like an artist. Just to like get a glimpse into their mind. And then you know what else? I would love to be able to interview one of the like VCT casters. I feel like that would be so cool. I'm doing, yeah. Ooh, I love sushi. Me too. Okay, I don't want to say I love all sushi, but I do love sushi. Which is interesting because I used to hate sushi because the idea of eating raw fish just did not appeal to me. But after a little while, I don't know what changed, but suddenly one day I thought to myself, I'm gonna try it, and then I tried it, and I was like, wow, I love sushi. Loot artist? I paint, so I'm an artiste. I'm here. Hello, Corbzillasaurus. W name. Using like so much as a Californian is expected, I feel. That's actually true. Dude, me too. I say like 25 times in every meeting I'm in, and I can't break the habit. Okay. I believe in you, Jam Jam. Oh, I guess I just grew up with it. I feel like it's a little easier when you're in a professional setting to not say like, just because I feel you do have to kind of think through what you're going to say more, because obviously you don't want to sound like an idiot or slow in front of your like coworkers and colleagues. So I can see why it's a little easier to curb that habit in a professional setting. But when you're just talking to friends or something, it's like, you see? it's so easy to say. Well, okay, my thing is, which one do you guys think is worse? Saying like all the time, or saying you know? Or just going More importantly, I'm still alive, and we love that. Yeah, I always get the nerves. No, that's so valid. But yeah, do you guys think like saying like a lot is the worst, or saying like, you know? You know what I'm saying? Or just I think that well, is basically like, right? Because it's like in just like a sentence, I think like the other day, like I went to the store. versus I think the other day I went to the store. Which one is worse, you know? You know? I feel like when you think about what you're saying and you realize how much you say all these little, what do you call that? Like and like and you know, phrases? You know is worse, like is a little worse, is a little more accepted. Filler words? I think you know is worse than like. Hi Atra! Atra, I was watching your stream earlier. Who was it? Burb? She has a really hot voice. Probably just, but yeah, filler words. Ow. Damn, Connor, you got that 200 word per minute. Yeah, Connor types really fast. Filler phrases. Onomatopoeia is, is it onomatopoeia? Isn't onomatopoeia like buzz and stuff like that? I mean, they all give the same vibe in my opinion. That's valid. Yeah, she really does. Yeah, her voice is chef's kiss. I'm not really a big fan, and I feel like if you guys have watched my stream, you guys know this, but I'm not a big fan of whispering ASMR, but there are some people out there with voices where I think to myself, I would listen to you to fall asleep. And I feel like that's the biggest compliment I can give you on your voice. I feel like I'm way too casual around my coworkers, lol. I'd be talking like how I know. If you ever say on beaver or something around any of your coworkers, I feel like they legally have the right to smack you. I'm kidding. Kinda. Japanese has its own ano, eto, etc. Oh my god, doesn't Mandarin have a filler word that sounds like a very bad English word? She's got that hot bartender voice. She does. Oh my god, you're right. She does. I've literally followed her. I hopped into your stream, and I think you were like introducing her or something like that. And I heard her talk, and I had to sit there and go, oh wow. Yeah, it does. I can say it because I know Mandarin. Well, I almost slipped on beaver in my stand-up the other day. You don't have a beaver? Now that I typed that, yeah, Atra, that's the one. Yeah, thankfully, I don't think Vietnamese has anything like that. But I also feel like I don't speak Viet well enough to actually know if I'm sure we have some filler words, I just don't know them, cause, yeah. Dude, growing up, I thought my friends' parents were racist AF because they kept saying that word. No! That's so bad. Oh! Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I think Twitch is like broken. I truly do. I tried looking up on Twitter right now to see if Twitch wasn't working or something like that, but I couldn't really see anything. But I'm pretty sure Twitch is shitting itself, which is fine, but it's kind of annoying. I cannot lie to you. But yeah, languages are funny. Korean has a phrase for it too, which could be misunderstood with that. Oh yeah, it's the Korean word for you, isn't it? Like, it's the Korean word for you also sounds like a very bad word in English. English sucks. Can we just talk about that? Or maybe is it English sucks, or are Americans just very self-centered and annoying and think the world revolves around them? Which, don't get me wrong, during the Olympics, I was fucking bleeding red, white, and blue. Like, caw, fucking freedom. I love America. But then as soon as the Olympics ended, I was like, okay, well, I don't really care anymore. But during the Olympics, oh my god, you would think that I fucking died for this country. I love America. I love America! Caw. And whenever people would make fun of the Star Spangled Banner, cause their country fucking lost, they'd be like, oh, what's that? And I would be like, it's the sound of fucking freedom, bitch. Caw. Oh, of course LeBron, he literally looked like a black George Washington. I was rooting for Noah Lyles even though he was USA. I mean, Noah Lyles is just kind of annoying. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, hello, Ruger TC. Our king. That's my president. I'm kidding. But yeah, like Noah Lyles, did you see when he got the bronze for the 200? He was like, oh, it's because I have COVID. And then 2 days later, he's like, actually, JK, I don't have COVID. So everyone's like, okay, so you just lost. Like, which is, he didn't even lose. He got 3rd place. Like, that's still really good. But like, don't make excuses, you know, and then be like, oh, I had COVID. And it's like, no, you didn't. You just, someone ran faster than you, which is fine. He already got his gold in the 100. YouTube is superior to English is fine. American XD. Is English fine though? It's I feel like English is a pretty obnoxious language. He likes Yu-Gi-Oh. You take that back. Okay, I will say, I'll give him his flowers. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards were pretty cool. Like whenever he like would pull the Yu-Gi-Oh card out or whatever, I would be like, okay, that's pretty sick. I will give that to you, I guess. But yeah, the Olympics were great. But oh my god, that fuck ass, what was it like? I forget if he was a high jumper or what sport he was. We literally could have beaten China in golds, but he was like, no, I actually don't want to share the gold medal. Like, I'm gonna jump for it. And then he fucking lost. What the fuck, man? That pissed me off. I was like, just share the goddamn medal, you bitch. Like now we tied with China. We tied. Ugh, that pissed me off, man. I was so annoyed. And then, I mean, obviously, you have that fucking Australian breakdancer. I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck? That Australian breakdancer, man. Oh my god. The guy who smacked... No, it wasn't the guy who smacked his dong. That was like a different... I think that guy was French or some shit. That kangaroo move was cute AF though. She's so bad. Dude, when she started doing the kangaroo hop, I died. That was genuinely so funny. Okay, but apparently she's like not a great person or something like that. But like if I was in her position and I was able to like go to the Olympics and be bad and you know like and not if I could go to the Olympics and not have to be good or anything like that, I would. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would. But the sprinkler and the kangaroo hop, it's revolution. Ah, yes, revolutionary. I'm just gonna choose to remember the shooting people with infinity aura, Kim Yeji. Dude, I can't believe she's like married, has a daughter. We always lose the good ones. But okay, apparently there were like a lot more lesbians at the Olympic than I thought. Cause I saw a bunch of posts where it's like woman wins gold medal, goes and kisses her girlfriend. Let's go, lesbians, let's go. That made me so happy. Like me too, I love women. You know, on TikTok, I actually am getting a lot more like TikToks of lesbians, and it makes me really happy. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't like score. Considering she has like a kid and everything, I think it's I like there's like 5 goalies at this point. Like not only is she from South Korea, which like I'm not saying being from South Korea means anything. It's just like South Korea is like pretty homophobic. So not only is she from a homophobic society, she's married. She has like a 4-year-old daughter, or is she 4? I don't know. She has a daughter that's young. You know, there's just like a lot of goalies. There's also plenty of other fish out there. So, you know, like, yeah. We don't have to home wreck. You know, speaking of home wrecking, I just have never understood I've never understood homewrecking. I've never understood cheating. And I don't think I ever will. Which I think is fine. But yeah, like... saying like nobody's ever thought... Exactly. Like, I'm sorry. Because people will always try and excuse... like cheating and stuff like that. And I'm always like... You literally always have the option to break up with whoever you're with. It's not homework if they don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like... I'm not talking about the people who get like lied to by the person in a relationship. Obviously, like, they're not like fucking mind readers. I don't expect them to be able to just like be like, oh, I know you're in a relationship somehow. Like, even though you never told me that you're in a relationship, I just know. Obviously not. I'm talking about the people who will literally have a partner and be like, I'm going to go sleep with someone else. Like, what is wrong with you? Seek therapy. I think it's the dumbest shit to yeah, narcissism typically is a big factor for it. Oh, I kind of got worried when you just transitioned with speaking of homework. Could you imagine your gym? Speaking of homewrecking, I did it. I'm kidding. I would never. Genuinely. Oh my god, guys, I can get cheap viewers. Have your cake and eating it too, yeah. But like, I just hate, yeah. I hate cheating. I hate people who partake in cheating. There's literally nothing you could tell me, like, to excuse cheating unless you told me that, like, someone was holding you at gunpoint and was like, if you do not cheat on your partner, I will murder you. Then, like, okay, fine, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. And it's like, you know what baffles me? When I see people go online to brag about how they've cheated on their partner. Like, on Twitter, someone will be like, oh my god, I just cheated on my partner, and get, like, 10,000 likes. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, why are we praising this degenerate behavior? And I know people will say degenerate. Like, degenerate has become such a, like, meme word nowadays. But seriously. How long have you been a VTuber for? Oh, that's such a good question. I don't know. 3 years? I think 3 years. September. My like anniversary is in September actually. I think it's at the end of September 25th. I think I'll be here for it. So maybe I'll do something fun for that. Maybe I'll do like a subathon, or actually I don't know if I can stay up for that long. Maybe I'll do a fun stream for it or something. The truth hurts sometimes. We're doomed as a society. I have to agree. Honestly, Twitter has become such a fucking horrible app. And like each time Elon Musk does something where he's like, I'm fucking cooking with this, he just makes the app worse. Have we noticed that? Hi Rika, hi Dr. Fred. But seriously, the app is fucking horrible. It sucks. Like, the fact that you cannot block communities on the app. I see, like, the most dumb communities pop up on my timeline, and I can't fucking block them for some reason. Like, why? Why? I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter, and but I also hate how much I, like, enjoy scrolling through Twitter. I'm 80% sure his goal is to make it unusable. Honestly, I'm inclined to agree. Like, oh my, I feel like we should have known once he introduced Twitter Blue or whatever, the premium shit. Like the fact that you have to like, oh my god, it's just I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter. You guys couldn't tell I'm not the biggest fan of Twitter. And the fact that I actually see some people calling it X. Why? Why are we encouraging his behavior? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we encouraging this? Same, I just be brain rotting. Yeah, and I feel like if Instagram was more like Twitter, I would probably just use Instagram. But like, Instagram just doesn't have the same oomph as Twitter does. I love, well, excuse me, princess. I love Twitter. I have no drama on there. Well, it's not even about the drama. Like, I don't really have any drama on Twitter either. Rhino, thanks for the... I gave you 2 because the first one was bad. Also, hi Rhino, I hope you're doing well. How have you been? But yeah, like, I don't have drama on Twitter either. I just think it's a shitty app. He wants to see how far he can push you before those on the hook will stop it. Yeah, honestly, I think so. He genuinely wants to see, like, how shitty can I make this app before people finally are like, I no longer want to use it. I finished residency, doing great. Oh my god, how is residency? What is residency like? I was so excited for threads to succeed. Yeah, didn't people use threads for like 2 seconds and then they're like, well, this is not it, and then they left. King Rika, hello. Hey Para, how's it going? So far the answer is not yet. Yeah, that is sadly true. Is it really working 24/7? Yeah. Everyone say good job to Rhino, who finished residency. A doctrinal residency? I think so. Oh my god, sorry. My mind just went back to like degeneracy and words. Oh my, you know what has like been getting on my nerves, and this is probably gonna make me sound like a dick, but I don't really care. The fact that people find out, about words that have already existed, but they find out the meaning of the word and suddenly they feel the need to use it in every single sentence. Demir. Demir. When was the word Demir invented? Like, let's look that up. Early 1600s. Early 1600s, and suddenly in the year of our Lord and Savior 2024, everyone is like, oh my god, you're Jodemir. And the thing that pisses me off is people don't even actually know what the word means. Like demure means reserved, modest, and shy. And I will see a video of just like a girl in like a club or something, like dancing on a table, and someone will be like, oh my god, that's so demure of you. And I'm like, is it crack? Do you smoke crack? That's not very, that's not very demure of you, not very mindful, not very cutesy or whatever. But it's like, you don't even know what demure means. Like, someone will literally post, did you get a new mic? A while ago, I think. But someone will literally post a video of someone like shooting someone else and be like, oh my god, that's so demure. Huh? What are we saying? Well, if they don't know what they mean, they're dumb. I mean, yeah, that's honestly half of society nowadays, unfortunately. It's usually associated with ladylikeness. Yeah, like, demure is, like, typically used to describe a woman who is reserved and modest, you know, not very, flashy or provocative. The bullet was I don't even get that. I actually have never seen the original video for the, like, oh, that's very mindful, or like very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. I've never seen it. Blame the Zoomers, they ruined it all. As a Zoomer myself, I am inclined to agree. I forgot I was like, what word should we like make? Like, what word should people learn next? I guess I shouldn't be too, like, okay, I wouldn't be too mad because I think it's a great thing to expand your vocabulary. I always think it's fun to learn new words. And, you know, I wouldn't be upset if people actually learned what the word meant and used it correctly. But what is your opinion on Hoktua? Okay, I don't get why she's so famous. I don't get why she's so popular. I'm like I'm a pretty big fan of like pop culture. I used to be more of a fan. I feel like nowadays I don't keep up with it as much. I do not get the Hoktua girl. What even, like, what is the appeal? Why is she so famous? Why was she paid like 30K for an appearance? You know, and you know what it is. I am jealous. I am jealous of her. I wish I could just say 2 words and be paid like 30K to go to some club. That would be incredible. But I don't get it. I think it's kind of cringe how fast companies started using it in their marketing. Yeah, I think companies really need to start hiring better marketing teams. Because I feel like a lot of what companies realize, they always want to hop on to whatever's trending, whatever is, you know, the big thing with Zoomers or like younger kids nowadays. But what companies don't realize is like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, we are so fast to find things cringe when it's like too forced. So the more these companies try and keep up with the trends and whatever, the more it's like they're forcing it onto us, and the more kids will be like, oh, that's fucking cringe. And then the more the kids will not want to purchase from that company. You know, social media aware marketing is getting more painful. I wish they'd just stop trying. But yeah, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I also have a lot of complaints with Zoomers and Gen Alpha. I fucking hate kids nowadays. I hate them all. Okay, maybe not all of them. That sounds really bad. But I fucking hate kids. Like, you have 7-year-olds on TikTok and stuff like that. Or like 10-year-olds acting like they're 18 already. And I'm just over here like, I don't care if I sound like a boomer, okay? I do not care if I sound old. But I fucking hate how kids nowadays are like, I wish I could drink already. And I wish, you know, I'm so mature, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you're 12. You're 12. When did we stop focusing on math? And you know what? With what I have seen from the younger generation nowadays, there are children being left behind. The No Child Left Behind program. No, there are a lot of children being left behind. Like, too many. Too many kids being left behind. We need to go pick them up. Market it to me like I'm a 1950s housewife. And you know what it is? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna sound like a boomer. I'm gonna sound old. But things in the past were built to last longer and to work better than the things we have today. Case in point, I have an example. I get really bad cramps when I'm on my period. And I just had my period. Thankfully, I am basically done with it now. But my mom has a heating pad she literally got 30 years ago, and it still works better than the heating pad I have right now. So I'm not saying take me back 30 years, because I don't think it was too great for women or Asians then, but what the fuck? I can't keep up with anything popular nowadays. Sorry for the rant. Most of it seems so cringe to me. Agreed. I'd be annoyed too at these kids. Rika Thorne for president. I agree. Data did show authenticity was important and they were more careful consumers. Sounds about right. I mean, we were doing that when I was a teen. Doing what? 30 years ago. Oh my god, wait. 30 years ago was only... Oh my god. In my mind, when I said 30 years ago, I literally was like, oh my god, it's like the 1960s. 30 years ago was the 1990s. I am shocked. What the fuck? Maybe I am old. No, I'm not. But maybe I am. I would say speaking of presidencies, but I do not know politics. I do not care about politics. I'm just very confused as to how the candidates are the candidates. What the fuck? Yeah, no, 30 years ago wasn't that bad. I don't know why I thought 30 years ago was way further. Again, in my mind, I thought, yeah. I'm 34, and you are experienced and young and in your prime, Atra, and don't let anybody tell you different. No, I agree too. I agree 30 years ago wasn't so bad. In my mind, when I said 30 years, it was for some reason, I thought it was a lot further back. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I hate how kids are so fast to want to grow up. It's like, you don't want to be an adult. Trust me on this. You do not want to be an adult. It's not fun. But that's always the case, isn't it? Like, you tell kids, don't hurry, you have to grow up. And they're like, no, I want to be on my own. I want to live my own life. Blah, blah, blah. And then they hit adulthood and they're like, wow, this fucking sucks. I do not want to be an adult anymore. And then the cycle continues. Held back saying something controversial. I'm shocked. I feel like usually you would just say it. Also, what the fuck is Cocomelon? I don't have kids. I don't really know any kids that are super young, so I do not know what Cocomelon is. But I feel like I always hear about it. So yeah, what's Cocomelon? Dude, Cocomelon is goated. What is it? At the hotel I was staying at with one of my friends, there was nothing on TV besides Cocomelon. Huh? And we sat there for like half an hour watching Cocomelon while drunk. Oh, fun. No, that's funny. Say it. That's not. I don't think that's controversial. I think that's facts. Isn't Cocomelon a kid's YouTube channel? Is that what it is? You know what? That makes sense. I feel like I always hear about Cocomelon when it like pertains to kids. LOLs, the 2008 financial crisis, the Rona lockdowns, and the crazy inflation would like a word with you kids. You ain't gonna be on your own. Yeah. It's a brand. You can play Cocomelon for hours and hours with other songs. Thank you for the awa 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 awa. Today's fun fact, Arabian samboas are marked as the derpiest animals on earth. When seeing one, it's painfully clear why. Also, hello all. Hello Kaiser Oceanus? Arabian samboa. Oh, they're cute. Wait, they do look derpy. Wait, why do they look like that? Are they not venomous? Because their head is like not diamond shaped. I know that doesn't pertain to all snakes. I know that because the fucking black mamba doesn't have the diamond head, and it's like the deadliest snake on the planet. I know. But like, is this one? Now, it's gotten better for Asians as cases of yellow fever have increased thanks to anime. Facts. Facts. Black Mamba. Bow, 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 mamba, bow, bow, bow. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Sorry, if you guys have not, go check out Black Mamba by aespa. A-E-S-P-A. It's a banger. They look like living sock. That's what it is. They do look like living sock puppets. They're very non-venomous. Oh, wow. I like how it's not just non-venomous. They're very non-venomous. And they look like that because they burrow into the sand with just their eyes sticking out. Honestly, they're just like me for real, for real. In fact, 75 to 90% of all snakes are non-venomous. Really? I did not know that. Everyone, say hi to Kaiser. Bro came in with the snake facts. I appreciate it. Really? I genuinely did not know that. Okay, is it weird that I'm like very, very scared of like spiders and insects, but I'm not scared of snakes? Like, I actually think some snakes are kind of cute. Okay, you know what snakes I am scared of? The fucking ones that like are popping out of people's roofs. Have you guys seen those pictures of like the gigantic like anacondas or whatever that bust through people's roofs in like Southeast Asia and stuff? Those are fucking scary. Damn, this be a learning stream now. Hedgehog fact, did you know that a group of hedgehogs is called an array? A-R-R-A-Y. And that is why I named my like little fandom name the Rika Array. Ba-dum-ts. You learn something new every day. Snakes are cute little dudes. Yep, only 10% are sure venomous, and only half of those 10% are like actually lethal. Oh, big Cobra fan. Like, the black mamba is lethal. Like, isn't the black mamba the deadliest snake in the world that we know of? Yes, very. Oh my god, this is like not imagine sponsor. You guys, if you have not, you guys should go look up Lindsay Nicole on YouTube. She is a zoologist, and I love her YouTube videos, and I think she is so attractive. But she has a girlfriend, which is like fine. Happy for them. But yeah, I love her videos. She's an incredible YouTuber. Love her. Love, 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 love. For the record, is there a reason only YouTube chat shows up in screen? Yeah, it's because for some reason my restream does, like, I think Twitch was broken earlier. And so when I went live, for some reason, like, I did go live on Twitch, but for some reason my restream is not connected to Twitch. Like right now when I look at my restream dashboard, it says Twitch has an internal error. So it's only showing YouTube, which is super annoying, but whatever. And I think the only way I can fix it is by like restarting stream, which is what I'm not gonna do. Pythons, they're great, LMAO. They be up there in the roof because of rats and things. Okay, but how do they get so big? Like how many rats can they be eating? Not deadliest. Coral snake is more venomous, but less aggressive. Oh, okay. So black mambas are just like venomous and aggressive, so that's why they're so scary. Black mambas are very deadly, but mainly because of their speed and their venom potency. Also, their tendency to predator response, where they chase people for a bit, then run the other direction. Oh my god, like, is that to psych people out or something? They're like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, maybe not. And then they get you, and then you die. Only three kinds of snakes scare me. Big snakes, little snakes, sticks that look like snakes. Yeah, I don't know why snakes don't scare me that much. But I've also never encountered a real life snake. Hi, Schnibs. Schnibs, have you seen the Mellow keyboard on KBD? I think it's on KBD. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's on KBD. The group buy for the Mellow keyboard. It's so cute. I really want to get it. The pink and white one is adorable. Sorry, you guys. If you guys are like, what the fuck is she talking about? Schnibs is my fellow keyboard enthusiast. So whenever I see his name, I have to talk about keyboards. Because no one else will talk to me. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so fucking cute. And the bottom literally says, wrong side, ooh-woo. Ah! I need it. Did I hear you say you've never encountered a live snake? Yeah, I've never encountered a live snake. It's that, but also they are just territorial. Being in South Asia for a couple months, you see a lot of snakes. I've never been. Actually, all snakes are defensive, not aggressive. The world is a scary place when you're a noodle with the head. So they all choose freezing or flight over fight. Unless you don't give them a way out, then they do the whole threat spiel. Stop. The way you described snakes is so fucking cute. A noodle with a head. Okay, you see, Kaiser, this is dangerous because now you're gonna make me be like not scared of snakes at all, so that when I actually encounter a snake, I'm probably gonna get like fucking bit and then I'm gonna die. Keyboards. I love keyboards. Big fan. I love typing, even though I'm not a nerd like Connor. I'm kidding. No, they're definitely aggressive snakes. King cobras will go out of their territory to fuck with you. They have adapted to live around humans. Well, that's kind of scary. You know what animals are actually horrifying? Dolphins. Why are they so cute? Like, dolphins are so cute, but they're actually like just the worst fuckers ever. Rika Ra, hey Asna. But yeah, like dolphins. Horrible. Horrible. Evil. Evil animals. I do not fuck with dolphins. I used to love dolphins, but I do not fuck with dolphins. You should watch this probably. Is it something bad about the Mellow keyboard? I'm gonna be so sad because it's so cute. Sometimes I wonder if the internet overhypes how bad dolphins are for shock factor. I don't know, because I've watched like videos from just like regular like zoologists or like, you know, like marine biologists. And I don't think they would otters engage? I thought it was penguins that engage in necrophilia. Don't otters just kidnap kids? Like their own kids? Or like other otters' kids? It's about snakes. Oh, okay. Helloing. King cobras generally tend to avoid humans, but if people intrude on territory, then yeah, they'll say fuck off and dip out after. No, that's so real, because that's how I got bit in the neck by a dog when I was 4 years old. I think I've told this story on stream. If I haven't, tell me and I'll tell it again. But I'm pretty sure I've talked about it. I think it's called a predator pursuit response, where they chase after threats to push them to flee or back off, then dip back to their hidey holes. Honestly, they just like me for real. Did you guys know there's some people dumb enough out there to believe that the megalodon still exists? Absolute insanity. There's no fucking way. like there's just no way. In my opinion, like I just do not think there is any plausible way that the megalodon can still exist. I don't think you've told the dog thing before. I haven't. Okay, well, when I was 4 years old, my family and I went to like a family party. Yeah, we went to a family party, and my aunt and uncle, they had like 3 dogs or something, and there's one dog that I guess I really liked, and listen, I was 4 years old. I just really wanted a hug from this fucking dog, and so I chased it around the like entire party, apparently, until I finally cornered it like under a table, and I hugged it a little too hard, and so the dog bit me in the neck. So yeah, that was fun. That was like pretty slay. Explain. I'm curious. I agree with you, but I'm curious as to why. Are you talking about the megalodon? I mean, there's literally just no way the megalodon can't exist anymore, because, like, if you think about it, the amount of food the megalodon needs, and after doing some more research, when they were alive, they used to live and hunt in like more like shallow waters. So people saying the megalodon exists in the Mariana Trench, what are they fucking eating? What are they feeding on? Water? No. But yeah. Like, there's literally no plausible way the megalodon can still exist, and we do not know about it. Like, sure, maybe in some corner of the ocean we have not explored yet, there's a fucking random ass megalodon swimming around. But there is no way the megalodon exists right now, and that we would not know about it. Like, we would not have concrete evidence that it is still alive. Also, hi, Brandon. That happened with me and a duck. That happened to my brother. My brother got bit in the butt by a goose. We didn't know about colossal squids for years, and we haven't seen one since like 2017. Blue whales are larger by magnitudes than megalodons, to be fair. Exactly, the megalodon, I think that they're like the size ranges between like 30 and 60 feet, and the biggest blue whale ever recorded was like 115 feet. So like, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't megalodons be eating whales? I don't think there's anything down there. Well, except, yeah, like, megalodons are feasting on, like, a lot of shit. But nothing in the Mariana Trench. Your family does not have good luck with animals. It's crazy, because I think my sister is the only one who has, like, not been bit by an animal. Blue whales are way larger, but they also eat tons of krill. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if the megalodon was like a fucking... If the megalodon fed like the blue whale did, then sure. Like, if it was a filter feeder, sure. Maybe it could still be alive. But the megalodon was a fucking like predator that ate fish and, you know, whales and like meat. Giant squid get by having very low metabolisms. Yeah, literally, if you look at like all of the species or all of the fish... Yeah, all the species that live in the Mariana Trench, they have all evolved so that they like do not require a shit ton of food or light. There are sperm whales down there. Whale falls also exist in the trench. Inverse square law doesn't apply in the sea as well. I agree for the record, but I think it's kind of speculative to say a super shark no longer exists. Super shark metabolism was incredibly slow as well. Counterpoint, whale falls. Explain more, because I'm actually very curious. Deep sea gigantism is always funky. Yeah, I watched a video about it, and it's like really trippy to think about. Mela is super cute. What layout would you do? I am concerned because I can't find where it says the PCB has RGB or not. Oh, are you someone who like needs RGB? I would probably do the window key one. I already have one window keyless keyboard. And like, don't get me wrong, I love it. It is one of my favorite keyboards because it was like designed after my favorite K-pop idol. But I don't know, like even if I don't use the window key that much, I feel like there's a sense of comfort having it. Kind of need RGB. Valid. I love RGB. Honestly, I am a gamer. I am a gamer. Not just a super shark, but the biggest known species of shark. Yeah, I mean, but the megalodon was like the biggest predator. Or it was the biggest predatorial fish, I think. Because there has been no bigger fish that was like an apex predator. That we know of in the sea. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, let me read what you said, Banana Split. But we have experimental evidence that it does work. What works? And we know it worked in the past with equal amounts of O2 set in waters. To be fair, whales don't stay down there. They come up from the depths often and only pop down there from time to time. This is true, but whale falls specifically. I make the right alt windows. Oh, that's so valid, because I never use the right alt for, like, anything else. My Vento 80 is window keyless, and I love it. Yeah, no, my winter keyboard is window keyless. And I love it. It's like that one random time you need the Windows key and then you're like, ah, fuck, man, I don't have the Windows key. And it's like, I'm too lazy to go into VIA and remap. Like, you know, remap a different key. So now I just don't have a Windows key. So I have to go grab a different keyboard that has a Windows key. You know what I'm saying? It's like that one time. It's literally that one tiny time. I winch of S all the time. That's valid. I agree it's likely megalodons have all died out. But I think it's jumping the gun to say that there's no extinct species of megalodonus that evolved for deep trench environments. I mean, I wish there is one, honestly. Don't get me wrong. I think it'd be fucking sick if there was still, like, either a megalodon or, like, not an ancestor. And what's the word I'm looking for? Hello? What's the opposite of ancestor? A kid. You guys get what I'm trying to say. What the fuck? What's the word? It's like gonna piss me off. Descendant. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why could I not think of that word? Wait, I just got back. What is the topic? Prehistoric beasts? Kind of, yeah. Of all the prehistoric beasts, honestly, megalodon is a pretty worrying one. I agree. Well, actually, no, I don't agree because I kind of love sharks. I think they're really cool. So I do think the megalodon is pretty sick. Like, the bite force of a megalodon was like 40,000 tons. Like, the megalodon, apparently, that we know of, had the, like, strongest bite force known to man. Which is insane. Like, a human bite force is like, what is a human bite force? My Google's probably still good. Like, yeah, it's like between 120 and 100 pounds per square inch. And the megalodon had a 40k PSI bite force. That is insane, bro. Like, what can you bite through with 40k PSI? Like, a lot of things, I guess. Had to memorize that because of forensics, as in the first one. What are we talking about, Schnipes? But yeah, there are a ton of animals that have gone extinct that are... Did you guys know that there used to be like a tiny little elephant? Like a pygmy elephant? It's super cute. It's like extinct now. I think it's... Or like the video that I watched, the elephant that they were talking about is extinct. But there used to be like tiny little elephants that you could like keep as like dog or like not dog pets. Oysters and clams, anything that's part of the carbonate system. And then there was like the Gigantopithecus. Like the biggest fucking gorilla. Or ape? Gorilla? Ape? What was the Gigantopithecus? Such a fun word to say, by the way. It was a primate. Okay, that makes sense. Damn, that thing was gigantic. What the fuck? Yeah, honestly, when you watch videos about animals that used to exist in the past and you hear how big they were, it's kind of really horrifying. And like, I'm kind of glad we do not live with them because we would die so fast. Did you hear about Homo naledi? I don't think I did. I have not. I do not know what it is. I mean, we didn't. Okay, yeah, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like, imagine us, like, living now with, like, the fucking, like, Titanoboa or some shit, you know? Like, I'd be like a T-Rex. Like, imagine, you know? That is scary. Maybe you wouldn't be scared. I would be scared, okay? If I, like, fucking looked outside and there was, like, a T-Rex walking down the street, I would fucking be shitting my pants. Huge beasts would be cool. We still have huge beasts. We have elephants. We have blue whales. Okay, maybe they don't... Okay, maybe the big beasts we have nowadays aren't as cool as the big beasts that existed in the past. But we have big beasts. Listen, blue whales are fucking cool, in my opinion. I don't know. I've never seen a T-Rex that could handle .5 caliber. True. That's true. Like I've never seen a fucking like ankylosaurus withstand a like fucking RPG launcher. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Imagine having traffic stop because a herd of Bronchiosaurus decided to cross the road. Bet it tastes like chicken. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. That did. They do not exist. Listen, I'm not even delusional enough to be like, guys, there's a fucking T-Rex out there somewhere. Could you imagine? That would be kind of funny. Oh, what was the fucking I forget what eats the megalodon. Like the one thing that hunted the megalodon. The Leviathan! Oh my god. I love the word Leviathan. Or like Leviathan. However you want to say it. I think that is such a cool word. I don't know what it is about the word. But like, Leviathan. Oh, it sounds so cool! On Asspass. Yeah, but like, it's so cool. Leviathan, I'm rooting for them to win it all. You see, I kind of want EDG to win. Leviathan is so good, man. I love the Bible. Hebrew goes so hard. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna be a hot take, but like if you read the Bible like it isn't the Bible and you read it as like a storybook, some of the stories in the Bible go so fucking hard. Like the Bible has good stories. Like if you read it as like a storybook and not as like a religious piece. But yeah, like Cain and Abel, the first murderer ever. Bro. W. Okay, okay. Let me rephrase that. W's story, do not condone murder. Let's let's get one thing straight. But yeah, like what are we talking about here? Jonah and the whale. Good clarification, thank you. I had to make sure. I had to make sure people knew that. No Cain and Abel. What do you mean no Cain and Abel? Listen, I think the story of the first murderer ever, I feel like that's pretty sick. But like, fuck Cain. No, comma. Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, that's why the Bible is most plagiarized. Wait, what do you mean? Like everyone is plagiarizing the Bible, or the Bible like plagiarized other people? Because honestly, I could probably see both. But yeah, the Bible slaps. And then like fucking the story of, who is it, Lot? And how his wife turned into a pillar of salt because she dared to turn back. Dumb bitch. I'm kidding. Oh my god, that's so mean. He's like just lost his wife and it's like, oh well. Was it Lot? Who was it? Was it? I forget. Bible story where wife turns into salt. It was Lot! I'm a genius! I'm so smart. But I mean, that just reminds me of Orpheus and Eurydice and how fuck-ass Orpheus... I mean, okay, listen, I am not victim blaming. Let me get one thing straight. I am not victim blaming when I get mad at Orpheus for turning around. I understand that the gods basically forced him to do it. He didn't really have an option. But like, god fucking damn it, Orpheus, if you had just walked 10 more steps out of the underworld, you would have gotten Eurydice back. Oh, you piss me off. Not him. It's the god's fault. I know. But damn it. Oh my god, that's why whenever people ask me, they're like, what's your favorite story about, like, from, like, Greek mythology? You know, like, what's, like, your favorite myth? Or blah, 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 blah. I will always say the story of Perseus and Andromeda, because they are literally the only couple in all of Greek mythology to have a happy ending. And, like, if you guys know of other myths, like, please do tell me. But like, they're probably the most popular. Like Perseus, who doesn't know Perseus? He fucking, you know, killed Medusa, did all that fun stuff. But I'm pretty sure they are the only couple in like all of Greek mythology to ever have a happy ending. They literally just like had a bunch of fucking kids and then they passed on their kingdom to the kids. People also leave out the part where Cain goes on to found the first city of man. That is true. He murdered his brother and then he, you know, good for him, I guess. Not the murder. Not the murder. Both the Bible pulls from many stories in the region and is plagiarized in turn for literature, games, movies, etc. That is true. Many classical scholars claim divine inspiration can be found in any story ancient enough, so that makes sense. That is true. That's my present. The Bible slaps. It does. The Canaanites were kind of cooking. I don't like the Lot thing. It's one of the inconsistencies in the Bible. Ooh, really? Please expand, Schnibs. I love history. I love like talking about stuff like this. So I would love to like discuss more. It's not victim blaming if it's the victim's fault. I mean, that's Western mythology. Terrible for us though. But the thing is, I mean, it wasn't Orpheus's fault. Like, there literally was no way he could not look back because the gods were like, you're fucking looking back, you know? So it's like, I don't blame him that much for that. But yeah, like, oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Oh my god, you know what would be like a fun tier list? Tier listing everything the gods have turned their quote-unquote lovers into after being caught. You know, we got like Zeus turning Io into a cow. Turned one of his lovers into like you know, Apollo has Apollo turned a lot of his lovers into like fucking trees. Like trees and like flowers and shit. I guess, I don't know, would you prefer to be a tree or a cow? That list would never be complete. That's true. Lot offered his daughters to a group of men to protect strangers. He's later called a godly man in the New Testament. Well, I mean, does the New Testament, does it stay canon? Or like, does it keep the Old Testament canon? So many in Greek philosophy turned into trees and flowers. Yeah. Trees and flowers was a pretty big, it was a pretty big, like, what have the Greek gods turned their lovers into? I'm sure there's a list out there. Love that. Sheesh. Greek mythology. I think people nitpick biblical stories because they expect stories with clear morals at the end, which is a fault in how it's taught. Yeah, I feel like it's so... Yeah, thank you for the sheesh. Also, hi, Chewy. I think it's so interesting people will treat the Bible like it's law. And I'm like, Berta, the Bible barely teaches you morals. You know what I'm saying? Got both his mythologies that has many Greek fables. Slay. In Lot's defense, his daughter is clearly entrapped into it if you read the story. I honestly forget the story of Lot. I cannot lie to you. But more to the point, the whole point of the New Testament is that even godly men are not without sin. Real. That's tea. That is tea. Oh, you know, sometimes I forget. When it comes to Zeus and his lovers, he wasn't the only one who fucking, like, turned his lovers into shit. Because there was also Hera. Yeah. Yeah. But it's also his fault for cheating on Hera so much. But, like, I don't know. As long as you're Christian, it does. Obviously, New Testament isn't canon to some religions. The New Testament is used in most Christian canons, but it depends on the sect. I'm Catholic, so I don't know how much that plays into it. But I'm like a really bad Catholic. Oopsies. Whoopsie daisies. So at one point, Lot promised to give the crowd his own daughters if they don't screw the angels. They want the wait, the what? When you say screw the angels, how screw in what way? Why do stories need to have clear morals? Clear morals aren't relevant to real life. Stories should have interpretations. Stories shouldn't be a scolding from a teacher. He didn't know there were angels at the time. Oh, maybe I should like read the Bible again. They literally wanted carnal knowledge of the angels God sent to go check out the city. Yeah, I mean, people fucking suck. I feel like we can all agree on that. People are shitty. People are very shitty. They wanted to have sex with their... Oh, fun. You know what? Maybe the people all deserve to die then. I don't see an issue. Yikes. Yeah, so wait, maybe we don't feel... I mean, I don't know if I ever felt too bad for Lot. I just think the story was, like, pretty cool. Like, the fact that she turned into a pillar of salt, that's kind of hard. You know, like, that's pretty cool. The strangers happened to be angels. Lot just knew they were strangers. Oh, so he was like... Oh, so he was trying to protect the angels. Because he... Oh... Oh, so he was trying to protect the angels by offering his virgin daughters to the crowd. You know, I see where he may have gone wrong. Like, he's doing a good deed, but at the expense of his own daughters. So it's kind of like... Yeah, that's tough. That's a hard... A sticky situation. That's just the Abraham story. Pillar of Salt gives big Avengers Infinity War vibes when they got snapped. Lot also knew that if they screwed the angels, God would 100% nuke the city. Honestly, as he should. You know what? Okay. Let me think about how to phrase this. Because I feel like this might be a hot take. How do I say this? I kind of fucked with God in the Old Testament and how he really took no bullshit. I was kind of fucking with the God who was like, fuck you, smited. Fuck you, plague. Fuck you, flood. I was like, you know, that's kind of sick. I can't lie. Like, God was standing on business. And I respected it. I supported it. Like, maybe hot take from me. I don't know. But I was fucking with that God. I mean, I still fuck with God now. I love God. Like, I'll probably say an Our Father after this stream to atone for my sins right now. But yeah, like, I don't know. The Old Testament God was like... He was standing on business! Like, you cannot tell me he was not standing on business. Anyways, the sister got their revenge later by literally screwing him later. Wait, what do you mean by literally screwing him? I'm scared. It's literally just Abraham's story, but essay instead of murder. Yeah, let it burn. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, that city probably had a lot of children. Yeah, that's true. Like, agreeing with the hot take. Thank you! Like, thank you. I'm glad I got backers in chat right now. But yeah, like, I don't know. I've always thought, I'm like, what if God just sent another flood? But like, no warning this time. I wouldn't even be mad. Like, I wouldn't even be mad. I would just like hope to die fast. Also, that is a really cute keyboard schnibs. Like, realistically, if God sent a flood, I don't know, but that's a lot of drowned cats. Oh, that's true. I would try and save at least one cat. They got Lot so drunk that he didn't know who was in front of him and then screwed him. Ew. I shouldn't be surprised because there's like a ton of incest and stuff in the Bible, but ew. Rather not have the flood. Oh my god, if you guys had to choose a way to die from like from all the like, what do you call them, like natural disasters or whatever God sent, which one would you choose? What are they called again? Like God sent, like the flood, the plague, fire, famine, punishments God gave to, is it the Israelites? Well, what were the he gave a lot of he gave a lot of punishments. What were they? Punishments God gave. That's by Snoo. Sometimes you start asking if the problem with the Old Testament is actually the people. It is. That's my Vento 80. It's very cute. The 7 plagues of Egypt. That's it. Thank you. In order. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Like, if you had to choose one from those, like, what would you choose? Oh, it's the 10 plagues. Oh my god. Damn. Give me a second, guys. Okay, hello. I'm back. Damn, I used to remember all 10 plagues, but now I'm just drawing a blank. Do not worry, I got you. Okay. So, number 1 was that the waters turned to blood. Number 2 were, I guess, like, poison frogs. Okay, so the waters turned to blood, and then it was frogs, and then it was, like, lice, and then it was flies. Disease. Number 5 is disease on livestock. Number 6 was unhealable boils on your skin. Number 7 was hail. Number 8 was locusts. Number 9 was darkness, and number 10 was death of firstborn. So if you had to choose one, how would you die? Hail has the potential to be painless. Do you mean like just like one giant hail ball just fucking taking you out? The frogs ones, because that doesn't affect me. Okay, but like you die. Like you die from the stench from the like all of these will kill you. You know, like how would you choose to go out? I don't know what I would choose. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't want one to be like... Yeah. I wouldn't want it like... I feel like boils is very low on the list. You know, I'm not a big fan. Would not like to be in like a shit ton of pain. Hail seems wild considering this is a desert. Yeah, so I feel like that's even freakier, no? Because like you've probably never seen hail before. I don't think I would choose the darkness because that like freaks me out. Yeah, maybe hail. And just hope that hail takes you out. Like the first hail ball. Cause like, oh, I do not like the bugs one. Ew, 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 ew. Yeah. 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 So probably hail. I can't deal with the bugs. The water to blood. Like imagine choking on blood. Oh god. And like it's not even your blood, you're choking, like you're swimming in a river and suddenly you're choking on blood, you can't breathe. Oh. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Zephyr. That the firstborn sounds like it was sudden and probably painless then? Maybe. The strangest thing about Exodus is that they mention the magicians of Pharaoh without ever suggesting their magic wasn't real. I did not know that. You know, I always wanted to get more into Egyptian mythology. I think Egyptian mythology is so interesting. Like, don't get me wrong. I think, like, Greek mythology will always be my favorite. And then Roman. But I don't know. I feel like if I got more into Egyptian mythology, I might like it more than Roman mythology. Because Roman mythology, a lot of it is just fucking ripping off Greek mythology. But choke on blood, what kind of blood? Is there a difference? So much incest. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of incest in like all mythology. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, you guys, we hit 100 messages on Restream, which is like usually not a big deal, but it is only YouTube chat this time, and I think this is the first time we've ever hit 100 messages on YouTube chat. Wow. Thank you, YouTubers. Love you guys. No, like way more than most other Western myths. Really? Maybe, yeah. I mean, that, yeah. From what I know about like Egyptian mythology, there is a lot of incest. Just a dirty joke that comes around once a month. Ew. The funniest sequence is when Moses turned his staff into a snake, and Pharaoh, the Pharaoh goes, I've seen one 100 times. The thing is, Roman myths sometimes have happy endings. I feel like I don't remember a ton about Roman mythology, just because like I never really like got into it too much, because I was like, Greek mythology is like the coolest shit ever, and I will stand by that, by the way. You cannot tell me differently. The main pantheon in Egyptian mythology are literally all related to each other. I mean, you could say the same about Greek. They're all fucking related somehow. But yeah, I mean, I do want to get more into it. Like, I want to learn more about Egyptian mythology, but there's literally just no time in the day. There's no time. It's impossible. Like, I like, sometimes I want to brush up on my Greek mythology, but then there's no time, and then it's just like, okay, I just remember what I remember. And that's that. But what can you do, right? What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. But that's okay. There's like that one about that lesbian getting gender bent, although the funny thing about that story is the Greek or Roman gods just ignored her, and it was the Egyptians that stepped in. Honestly, slay. Go her! That was very girly pop of her. Honestly, I like sometimes think about this, and like maybe it's weird to think about, but like I don't like to think about the real world sometimes. But sometimes I think about if Greek mythology was real and like I existed back then, like which god would I want to be a supporter of? And honestly, I feel like I would love to be a supporter of Artemis, because like that was 100% just one big lesbian orgy. That is like probably a wild sentence to say, but I'm off for rest, sleep well, Regan. Hope we'll see you again. Bye, Zircon. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great sleep. You've summoned me. I think I heard girly pop. Now they were virgins. Maybe in the technical sense, you know. Maybe never, like, I'm sure they were virgins, as in they never, like, touched a penis. But they were 100% all fucking each other. They were all munching. Sapphic sex was all forbidden. You see, I don't believe that, though. I mean, like, a lot of shit back then was forbidden. You know what I'm saying? And yet, it still happened. But yeah. Or maybe Aphrodite. No, maybe I want to be a follower of Aphrodite, because they were definitely all fucking each other. But you see, that wasn't just like a lesbian orgy, though. That was just like an orgy. Like, everyone was probably fucking everyone. Like, if you were a follower of Aphrodite, you were deaf just like... Yeah, you were deaf just kind of fucking everyone and anything, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd either, yeah. Maybe Aphrodite. Maybe. Bless Rika for bringing up carpet munching. Hey, I love women. Oh yes, if you summon her naked, you get turned into either a woman or an animal. Apparently the Greeks saw this as the same. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Greeks were not exactly pro-woman rights. Oh, Aphrodite. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I feel like I would want to be a follower of Aphrodite. Personally, I don't like getting date raped, so not a big fan of Aphrodite's cult. But is it really listen, I feel like if you choose yourself to become a follower of Aphrodite, like, you kind of know what you're getting into, you know? Like, you're probably horny as fuck. So, you know, like, you know what you're getting into. There's no way people back then were like, I'm a support Aphrodite, you know, I'm sure you know, like I'm sure she's like chaste and celibate. I mean, yeah, I feel like Artemis is so underrated in my opinion. Like I feel like people do not appreciate her lore and myths enough. But maybe that's just me. Also, like, can we just say a quick RIP for Orion? Poor guy. Poor guy. Like, that was so... feels bad. There was a character who was turned into a woman for 7 years and then turned back into a man. First ever trans character? There's also Canis, who was a woman that got gender bent in the other direction. Good for her. But my pet cat was named Artemis. Cute! This is the most real talk I've heard in so long. Artemis is hype. Yeah, I fucking love Artemis. Like, when I was learning about the Greek gods and stuff like that, I was like, yo, she is so, like, pussy girl boss slay. Artemis was, like, the first girl boss of her time, in my opinion. Like, she stood on business. She said, fuck men. Not literally. And she meant it. She meant it. So I kind of had to give her props for that. Plus, she's just cool. Like, Goddess of the Hunt. That is a fucking hard title. Like, that is sick. Like, I'm the Goddess of the Hunt and the fucking moon. Some people believe she's the Goddess of the Moon. Some don't. It's, like, kind of up to interpretation. I'm gonna give it to her. Because I think she deserves it. There were some nasty versions of the story, but my favorite one was where Poseidon decided he liked her and offered to grant her a wish with obvious implications. Poseidon is like so... he's like such a bitch, but like he's kind of cool, but he's like also like a bitch. But he's also kind of cool. Yeah, who knows? Mythology talk. Her phylogeny is neat too. When's the Val grind? Have you ever played Hades Thorner? Yeah, I actually am on like I think 14 packs of punishment in Hades. So I've beaten. I've played the game a lot. He's the most rapey of the pantheon. Yeah, that is like actually true. Can we like clock his tea? Everyone is always like, oh, Zeus this, Zeus that. At least Zeus tried to rizz up the woman he slept with. Like, okay, I don't know how successful he was, but at least Zeus tried. Poseidon, he just fucking raped everyone. Okay, not everyone, but he didn't even try. He didn't even like say, hey, I think you're quite pretty. No, he didn't do any of that. Poseidon just sucks. Sorry to any Poseidon lovers out there if you're fucking with Poseidon. I apologize. But like at least again, I do not like to give Zeus any props. I think Zeus is a piece of shit. But at least Zeus kind of tried. Like if Zeus met a girl, at least he was like, hey, I think you're kind of cute. You want to fuck? And if, like, you know, if she said no, then he would, you know, Zeus. But Poseidon would just be like, I'm gonna fuck you. And then the girl would be like, hi, who are you? And he'd be like, okay, let's fuck. And then it's like, okay, well, shit, man. You're a god. Hashtag cancel Poseidon. That's what I'm saying. Did you ever end up playing Hades 2 or waiting for full release? I think at this point I'm just waiting for full release. Bro, I don't know how true this is, but I'm pretty sure Poseidon would be raping fish too, bro. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Poseidon pulled a deep from the boys. I would not be surprised. That man is fucking nasty. He is shiesty. Yeah, Poseidon doesn't have any riz. He does not have any riz. Athena and Poseidon were my favorite until I found out about what happened to poor Medusa. Yeah, I feel bad for Medusa. I remember as a kid, I was like, oh my god, she's like evil. Oh my god, when I was like 7 or something. And then you find out what happened to Medusa and you're like, oh my god, they fucking suck. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, agreed. They say no, he tried, like, I did, brother man, yeah. Yeah. At least Zeus had riz. That's what I'm saying. At least Zeus tried. Like, I had to give Zeus his twos. Thank fate and FGO. There are also versions where he offered the wish afterwards and it was a trauma response, but I prefer the one where she outsmarts him. Yeah, Medusa too pretty. Yeah, Medusa literally too pretty. And so, like, can we talk about that? Can we talk about how in Greek mythology, it literally, like, worked in your favor if you were ugly and, like, you did not gain any attention from the gods? Like, how crazy is that? Or like, you couldn't be too talented or pretty because you have fucking a Redney that became the like a spider because she was just so good, but she was also kind of cocky, so kind of her fault depending on which like variation of the myth you go with. But you know, like she was like really talented, and so like Athena was like, bitch, spider. Yeah, her crime was pride, but like the thing is, if she wasn't good at weaving. Oh no, yeah, I was talking about a Redney. I always forget how you say her name. A Redney. The girl who became the spider. Arachne. Arachne, you're right. It was Arachne. Yeah, no, Arachne was kind of asking for it, but like if you really think about it, like if she wasn't. Like if she wasn't good at weaving, she was never gonna be like, I'm the shit, you know? Like if she was like dog awful at it. Or at least that's what I think. Obviously, it can be different. Also, hi Cloudy. Wait, who is your favorite out of Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades? They all fucking suck. Thank you for the hydrate. Zeus, rapist. Bestiality. Incest. Poseidon, big rapist. Bestiality. Probably incest. Hades. Incest. Kidnapper. Depending on what version of the myth you go with, rape. They're all the same. Was it Hades just the biggest chiller? Oh my god, no. No. I mean, okay, if you go with the, like, nice version of the Persephone myth, then yeah, he was a chiller. If you go with other versions of the Persephone myth, he's a like, quite literal kidnapper and rapist. Like, he kind of, like... If you go with the bad version of the myth, he basically was like, you know what? Stockholm Syndrome isn't a thing yet. I'ma make it a thing. And then he made it a thing. Oh! Oh! But I guess in comparison to his brothers, Hades was the biggest chiller, so maybe Hades is my favorite. Also, hi Mocha! Hades and Ares were pretty demonized by current media. Ares was apparently the defender of women back then. I mean, I don't think they were demonized for the most part, because it's like, even if Ares was the defender of women, he was also like, kind of like, you know, he's the god of war, so it's like, yeah, you're defending women, but then you kill like 1 million men, so it's like, you know... I mean, Ares in general, I don't think he's the worst god by far. Like, he was the god of war, so obviously he's gonna war. You know, I can't hold that against him. Part of the problem is that the Greek translation doesn't distinguish between seduction and abduction. Yeah, like, can we talk about that? Like, why are they like, hey bros, they are not interchangeable. Men, am I right? On God. Also, like to mention that Hades was the fucking king of hell where you go to if you piss him off slightly. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not gonna blame Hades for having anger issues. Honestly, if I lived back then and I was a god, I would probably have anger issues too. Because it's not the girls' consent that matters, just for families. Yep, pretty much. They're the go-to villains now. Really? I feel like Zeus is still like the biggest villain when it comes to just like... No, I mean, I guess people do hate, like, okay, if you knew nothing about Greek mythology at all, I could see why you would think Hades is like the worst. But if you like, if you even know like a little bit about Greek mythology, I feel like Zeus is definitely the biggest, like, oh, he's a piece of shit, even though it should be Poseidon. Like, Poseidon's PR team is working extra. Can we talk about that? Throughout these years, Poseidon's PR team has done such a good job of painting him out to be like, oh, he's just like the god of the ocean. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong. And then you fucking learn more and you're like, wow, Poseidon. Yeah, I blame Rick Riordan. Yeah, that is so true. Because Percy Jackson, his dad is Poseidon. And everyone's like, oh my god, like, he's so cool. But then it's like, no, he's not. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible. He sucks! Apollo is remarkable because people can actually say no to him. He'd curse you, but he wouldn't touch you. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I'm like thinking about Cassandra. I'm thinking about Daphne. Like, I guess Apollo wouldn't touch you, but he would also like kind of like ruin your life, you know? Turn into a tree, have no one believe you, and like your entire city burns down, and you know everyone you love dies. And you knew and you have to live with the knowledge that you could have saved them if they had just listened to you. I guess that's better. Hades is very territorial. Anyone trespassing to hell, he gets upset. But then again, I get mad with him. Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Like, if I was Hades and I had people like trying to like roll up into my house and be like, can I take this? Can I take this person with me? Like, let me disrespect you. I would also be pissed. Do you think Poseidon coined the term motion of the ocean? 100%. Poseidon used to have so much good PR. That's what I'm saying. Poseidon's PR team was working fucking extra to make sure people liked him. At a certain point, you might wonder if taking no for an answer is better. Yeah, but let's be real. When have any of the Greek gods ever been able to take no for an answer? I mean, look at the fucking Trojan War. Because let me be real. It's not just the men. I know we focus on the men and how shitty they are, which they are. I would say technically they are shittier than the woman, but like Aphrodite, the Trojan War, really girly pop. You couldn't just be like, okay, yeah, my sister is pretty. No, she had to be like, fuck you, I'm gonna kill millions of people, suck my dick. And it's like, okay, yeah, I guess so. Sure. All the Greek gods fucking suck. I hate humanizing deities. Valid. I had to read the Iliad and Odyssey in school. That is my myth knowledge. Iliad over the Odyssey, in my opinion. If I had to read one over the other, I would 100% choose the Iliad, because the Odyssey gets pretty fucking boring. I cannot lie to you. But that's just a hot take from my part. I know a lot of people like the Odyssey. I don't blame you. I'm not sure the women care about consent either, honestly. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They really, really did not. Dude, Rika, you should teach a mythology class. This is so good. Honestly, maybe like if you guys enjoy this, maybe I'll have more streams in the future where I like choose a specific topic to talk about when it comes to mythology, because there's so many stories. But yeah, if you guys like this, hey, I'm always down to talk about mythology. I fucking love mythology. I mean, Aphrodite just kind of does Hephaestus dirty in general. Yeah. Hephaestus is the only chill god. Ignore her. I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Hestia is the most chill. Like, you don't hear shit about Hestia. Honestly, can we all give kudos to Hestia? She was just there keeping the hearth alive, and she did not cause any problems. She was like, I'm gonna tend to the fire and the fire alone. I don't care about any of you bitches. And I fuck with that. Didn't Aphrodite groom Adonis? Yeah. Aphrodite did a lot if you like really think about it. She was not a good person, but they were all gods and goddesses, so they weren't people, so who cares? Greek men were so lucky that Athena was sworn to maidenhood because things would get weird quick. Yeah. Mythology, keeping it real with Rika. We need to kill all men. Facts. Oh, Hermes was also chill. That's the other H guy. Yeah, Hermes was pretty chill for the most part. I can't think of anything glaringly bad that Hermes has done. Honestly, we have to give Hermes some props actually for pissing off Apollo, because that's pretty fucking funny, in my opinion. You know what sucks? I used to love Apollo so much. I used to be an Apollo girly pop. I was like, love Apollo. But then I learned more about Apollo, and I'm like, you're kind of shitty. And your sister is so much better. What about Dionysus, the grape dude? He's also done some pretty fucked shit. I guess, well, I don't know if you can blame him more than his support. I'm thinking of the Bacchae right now. I don't know if any of you guys have read it. It's a really good story. Like, very well written. Maybe the story is, like, I don't want to say it's a really good story because, like, fucked up shit happens in it. But yeah, if you guys want, like, to read about, or if you guys want to learn more about Dionysus, I would recommend reading the Bacchae. Bacchae. C-H-A-E. I think it has 2 C's. Yeah, it has 2 C's. And it's written by our boy Euripides. He's written a lot. I think that's my fave one. He's the one in the Iliad that wanted a god. No, the one in the Iliad who wanted a god, his name was, it starts with a D. I just don't remember it because it's been a long time since I read the Iliad. But he was just a Greek hero. No, Trojan hero. Me with Poseidon. Yeah, right? Like, you love the gods so much and then you learn more about them and you're like, wow, you fucking suck. I only really like Aphrodite because she might be secretly Ishtar, and also Aphrodite is kind of sus lore, which is really interesting. Yeah, okay. The fact that Aphrodite was born through Cronus, Uranus, was it? I forget whose fucking cum she came from. It was either Cronus or Uranus. I think it was Uranus? I think it was Uranus. If you guys don't know the story of Aphrodite, basically, like, I'm pretty sure it was Uranus. He, like, some of his little parts fell into the ocean and then she emerged from the foam. So honestly, W origin story, I guess. You start seeing why the Romans put sanctions on the cult of Bacchus. Yeah, yo, you really do. Like, once you read the Bacchae, you're like, oh, this is, oh, it's weird. Yes, the guy who got his, it was Uranus then, because Cronus cut Uranus's balls. Okay, yeah, it was Uranus. Uranus was castrated and she was born from the, yeah, she came from his bits. LOL, yeah, Umbra, pretty much. Yeah, Diomedes, thank you. I knew I started with a D. Very cool name. Honestly, in the entire Iliad, I think the only person I feel bad for is Hector. Everyone else kind of sucks. But like, Hector was just trying to protect his family and win a war. Hector has like the opposite of plot armor. What's the opposite of plot armor? You're bound to, like, yeah, you're dying, dead. Yeah. But yeah, in the Iliad, I'm like trying to think. The only person I feel bad for is Hector, I'm pretty sure. Everyone else kind of sucked dick. Cronus told his dad, no more kids! Yeah, no, literally. He was like, I'm sick of the siblings. No. Cronus really said a vasectomy is not enough. The entire thing needs to be gone. Most scholars are pretty sure that's how you're supposed to feel. Yeah, poor Hector. Yeah, literally, poor Hector. Plot rags. No, literally. Hector did not have plot armor, he had plot rags. You know, that's another thing that I like thought was so interesting, because growing up you always hear about Achilles, and you're like, wow, Achilles is so fucking cool. Like, Achilles, he's like, I love him. And then you read the Iliad and you're kind of like, eh. Like, I think once you read the Iliad, you're less like, oh, I love Achilles, you know? Like, it's kind of like, eh. Eh. Also, BRB, guys. I think I might be ending stream soon, but I will be right back, and maybe we can talk about this more. Okay. His moments between Hector and his wife are surprisingly tender. Yeah, and I like yeah, that's why you feel bad for him. You're like, this guy is just trying to live his like he's literally just trying to live his life. He's literally just trying to be a good husband, a good brother, and he gets fucked. Thoughts on Sisyphus? No, that's not Sisyphus. Are you trying to say Sisyphus? I mean, like, yes, but I can't spell the rock guy. It's okay. Props to him for being able to cheat death twice, but also like the punishment was deserved, or like maybe not deserved, but like you kind of have to realize why he got punished. You know, like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Have you read Albert Camus's Myth of Sisyphus? I don't think I have. There's a reason everyone claims to be descended from the Trojans. No one claims to be a descendant of Achilles. Dude, imagine being Achilles. You're like the fucking strongest warrior ever. Like you literally like lose to no one. You kill everyone you want to, and you fucking die from an arrow to the ankle, or like not the ankle, but the back of your foot. Your ACL, the Achilles heel, your heel. I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. I'd go up to Olympus and be like, what the fuck, guys? I'm like in the fields of Elysium. What the fuck? Unrelated, spent the last 8 hours rebuilding my computer. Oh yeah, is your computer okay now, Mr. Bear? Your voice is literally the first audio to play through it since getting it booted up. I am honored. I stand by the fact that the best legacy of Greek and Roman mythology is the birth of modern philosophy. Oh, the myth of Sisyphus is a cornerstone of all modern philosophy. You see, I've never been into philosophy, so I don't think I share the same sentiment. Why Achilles didn't invest in full boots is beyond me. He should have worn high rises. Like, high top shoes, not low top. You know, I remember being younger, or like, not younger, but I remember like, in the past, I was like, oh, I'm like probably gonna enjoy reading Metamorphoses so much. Like it's like, you know, like it's gonna be so great. And then I actually read Metamorphoses, and it's literally just all about rape. And how the gods would rape mortals. And I was like, oh, this is not as fun as I thought it would be. And then I was like, damn, Ovid. What kind of shit did you see, bro? But yeah, I remember being like, wow, it's gonna be like all the other like mythology books I read about, or like I read and stuff. And then I like, once I went to university and I had to read it for one of my classes, I was like, okay, I don't think it's gonna be like all the other mythology books I read about. And it was not. It was just a bunch of rape. Man. I remember the Greek writer Plato writing, I have no idea why poets always say the gods are great and then describe them doing terrible things. What is going on here? No, literally. Well, he saw something. No, he saw a lot of things. My man was, I don't know if he was writing or if he was trauma dumping, but it was crazy. Achilles could have been the origin of chainmail programmer songs if only at the vision. I know, right? Because there are several texts with that title. None of them, to my knowledge, are happy things. Well, like, not happy things, but like, you have to realize, like, I didn't think it would be happy things, but I more so thought it would just be stories about myths and stuff like that. And I mean, technically, it is story about myths, but they're all myths about rape. Bro, like, bro, I was like, hi, Shuni. I was like, damn, this is intense. Damn. Like, my man was trauma dumping. He really was. I think one of the ones I remember reading, like, pretty in-depth was Daphne. Daphne and Apollo. Which is like, yeah, Yeah. Feels bad for her. You know, I always really felt really bad for Echo. Kind of to pivot away. Poor Echo, man. And that's how we got narcissism. To the gods, we are their prisoners, and every day the soap is dropped. Jesus. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, like, fuck Narcissus, man. I'm glad that he's a... Narcissus was, like, probably one of the first bitch boys. Like, tell me if that's a hot take. I feel like Narcissus was, like, one of the first bitch boys. Right? Like... Yeah. Yeah. But also fuck Hera. Absolute zero ass take. Absolute bitch boy. Thank you. Like, he was the original bitch boy. Wasn't Echo the one that had to keep... Yeah, like, some people will argue it's Echo's fault because she lied to... I mean, it's in, like... It's written in, like, under Roman mythology names. Because she lied to Juno, aka Hera. But, like, also fuck Hera. But also, I can't really blame Hera because Zeus sucks. It's just so... It's, you know... There's no one ever really right. Except for Echo. I feel bad for her. Feel bad for my girl. She deserved better. But yeah, fuck Narcissus. I'm glad he died. Fuck that guy. But like, why did he like what pisses me off was like he was like why did he get to become a flower? Like, why wasn't he turned into a cow? Piss me off. I actually got one of these delivered, by the way. Ooh. Cute! Wait, that's such a cute keycap. What the fuck? That is cute. Is Kratos in the actual Greek mythology, or is he just a Giga Chat that was invented for God of War? he did exist, actually. I think the God of War games just... I mean, obviously they took him and made him into something new. There was like a lot in Greek mythology that is like really cool. Like if you like, I think the like Olympian gods are like a good way to get people into Greek mythology, and then once you do more kind of like research, you learn about more gods that maybe like resonate. He's not like super popular. Wait, really? Yeah, he did exist. He's obviously not one of the like Olympians. Have you played any of the God of War games? I have not actually. Like Iris, very cool god. Like a lot of people do not know about her. But she's the goddess of the rainbow and a messenger for the gods. I think she's sick. I love Iris. I'm an Iris stan. She's like a cuter Hades, or not Hades, Hermes. Okay, imagine someone calling Hades cute. I remember the name of that girl from earlier. Iphis, but the girl raised a boy because her delusional father wanted a son. Luckily, or unluckily, she was a raging lesbian. Hell yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of homosexuality, not even in Greek mythology, just like in Greek society / culture. Like in ancient Greece, there was a lot of homosexuality, and it didn't even stem from desire. Like if you learn more about ancient Greek culture, a lot of the men who slept with other men, it was like as like a show of power, basically. Where it's like the really powerful rich men would be like, okay, I'm gonna like fuck you, and you know, They were like, "'Cause I can." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Sounds good." Oh. Another girl, but couldn't marry her without giving the game away, so she prayed to the Roman gods who did nothing, and the Egyptian gods who say a quick gender bend, and why not? You see, that's why we stand the Egyptian gods. Hellenistic society was pretty funny. Yeah. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Sorry. In the words of The Rock. But yeah, ancient Greek culture was pretty. It was pretty. It was something. That's for damn sure. I remember one of the statues I had to study for one of my Greek. I think it was. Forget the statue name. Forget a lot about what I learned. But it was of two men, and it was like. It was created after a story of like two guys fucking. The Romans are a lot closer to what we are like today. Yeah, well, I mean, that's why the Romans, you know. That's why the Romans were the Romans, and they had the Roman Empire, and you know, that's why so many people like I know it's like a meme for people to be like, that's my Roman Empire, but like if you really think about the Roman Empire, it was pretty like insane. And like it was pretty fucking cool. But I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just a Greek girly. I fuck with Greece. I can't even lie to you. Also, oh my god, if you think about it, the legend of Orpheus and Eurydice was probably one of the first like angst stories we got. Like Orpheus and Eurydice was angst fanfic before we had angst fanfic. Do you guys see like what I'm saying? Do you like get what I'm saying right now? It's because it's like, you know, they were literally angst fanfic before we had fanfic. Damn. Oh, their story makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. Feels bad. The Byzantine Empire was pretty funny compared to Rome. I don't think I know too much about the Byzantine Empire. I never really was like drawn to it. You know, okay, sorry. Speaking of Orpheus, he was the son of Muse. I think the Muses are so cool. Okay, if I had to like choose to be someone in like ancient Greek mythology, I would choose to be a Muse. Because realistically, unless you were one of the Muses that caught Zeus's eyes, you kind of had a cushy life. Like you inspire people to fucking like partake in the arts. You're a hot woman. You kind of just get to live your life. Like, you know, like if you're a muse of music, you get to live your life fucking enjoying music left and right, and you're chilling. It's only, you know, if you happen to catch the eye of Zeus, then your life is like pretty unfortunate. But I don't think Zeus ever did anything. No, don't quote me on that. I'd have to do more research. Cause I know Zeus has fucked some muses. I just do not remember what he does after. Cause the muses aren't like mortals. You can't just fucking like turn them into fucking cows and shit. Been lurking, but all it takes. Thank you, Critty. The muses were his daughters, so I sure hope he didn't. No, he definitely fucked a muse. Yeah, you know he did. I was about to say, I'm like, he definitely fucked one. I'm like, I know for sure he fucked a muse. I don't remember which one, but I know for sure. He was up in there. Man, if he would fuck his sister, what makes you think he would stop from fucking his daughter? Come on now. He's like, well, he has no boundaries, which I don't know if you want to like, I don't know if that's something to give him props for. But yeah, like I would want to be a muse. Or Iris. Is that not the muse he fucked? Which one? He fucked Meta? I think he did. That sounds familiar. I think he did. Which muse did Zeus have relations with? Oh. Muses. Who did Zeus fuck? Oh, he had sex with... Okay, I'm gonna butcher her name. Mnemosyne. The Titan goddess of memory. But was she a muse? Okay, 9 months later, okay, no, that's who he fucked. She was a Titan goddess, and that's who the muse's mom's was. But I'm pretty sure he fucked a muse. Like, I'm pretty sure he fucked one of them. I swear he did. Which one? Are we tripping? Like, we all just hate him. Maybe we just really hate Zeus, and we're like, he did fuck one of his daughters, even though he didn't. Maybe he didn't? No. He definitely did. Give me a second. We must get to the bottom of this. Because maybe we just, like, hate Zeus. Maybe we're just, like, we're slandering his name. Zeus fucked a boy? Oh my god. You know what? Good for him, I guess. Did he not fuck a muse? Wow, he didn't. So maybe he does draw the line at his daughters. Hey, you know what? I feel like that's a win. Right? Right? Zeus 8 o'clock, I'm clocking in. Yeah, the one that starts with G is Ganymede. Well, let's say woman, but he did have broader. Zeus tended to actually feel bad later and do favors for the woman he slept with. Yeah, well, I mean, when your wife is like when your wife is your number one hater, and like, I'm not going to give him props, but at least I will. At least he did do favors for the woman he slept with. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Zeus, I mean, like, Hera was Zeus's number one hater, and I do not blame her for, I don't blame Hera one bit, but she was kind of a cunt to the woman he slept with, when half of the woman he slept with, not even half, 90% of the woman he slept with did not want to sleep with him. It's like, Hera, girl, you are mad at the wrong person, but I guess she couldn't do anything to Zeus. I don't know. If he fucked their mom, I don't know if that's a win. Well, I mean, he fucked their mom, and then the muses were born. So without him, they wouldn't exist. So I guess, like, fine. There's a polyatomic supermolecule named after him. Well, that's cool. Still don't know how to say his name. Remember, chat, incest was the highest sin in Greek society, but... Well, I mean, the Greek gods were very much so do as I say, not as I do. I would argue that they were, like, the creators of do as I say, not as I do. like. But yeah. Iris, W goddess. Nike, W goddess. Nikki, however you want to say her name. Just do it. Like, could you imagine being the goddess of victory? That, like, you literally never lose. Like, fucking her theme song would literally be, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. But, like, that'd be so sick. She's probably really hot, too. I'm so jealous. But yeah, I'd probably either want to be a muse or Iris. Or Nike. Nikki. However you say her name. Yeah. There wasn't really... Yeah. Or like a nymph. Actually, no. I think Zeus fucked a lot of nymphs. Zeus, Poseidon, Apollo. Yeah, maybe not a nymph. The nymphs kind of had it rough. Okay, so now everything is well in the new build, so I am unfortunately off. Take care, Tater. Bye, Mr. Bear. I hope your PC is fixed. Everyone fucked the nymphs? Yeah, so maybe not the nymphs. But I mean, I guess that kind of tells you they were, like, hot. Right? I don't know if that makes up for it. It doesn't. But. Gonna play Age of Mythology? What kind of game is it? Sounds cool. Hey, anything with mythology in the name. Sounds cool to me. The nymphs also jump some people like hermaphroditus. Honestly, I support women's rights and wrongs. Hermaphroditus, that sounds so familiar. Wait, isn't that the guy from... No, it's not. Who was he again? It's a classic real-time strategy. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of those kind of games. Oh, he was a child of Aphrodite and Hermes. When the fuck did they fuck? Oh. Oh. Yeah, feels bad for him. But you know what? If he didn't exist, we wouldn't have hermaphrodites. So maybe, you know, he had to take one for the team. Okay, I feel bad saying that, so maybe not. Nymphs had it so bad that the mental issue for hypersexuality is literally called nymphomaniac. Yeah. Yeah. The nudibrands hate you right now. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. Feels bad for him, but when the fuck did Aphrodite and Hermes fuck? Oh, it was Venus and Mercury. Okay. Oh, I see. He's from Ovid. Or he's from Metamorphoses. I don't think I read his book. Like, I don't think I read the book he is in. Yeah, I mean, there are fucking like there are a million books. There are like 15 books in Metamorphoses. So I definitely did not read all of them. Damn, Ovid was booked and busy writing this. Bro was just right. Hermaphroditus got jumped by a nymph who wished we could be together forever, and the gods said, very poor choice of words. The gods were like, oh really? Together? Forever? And then they fucking smooshed them. Honestly, let's be real, the nymph was probably like, yes! You know that nymph was probably fucking... You know that nymph was probably like, hell yeah, brother. Oh, you mean the Greek? Yeah. I thought you were talking about Metamorphosis by Kafka. No, I'm talking about the one by Ovid. The one with an E. Like Metamorphoses. And that's how we got hermaphrodites. That's why I'm saying, like, maybe he had to take one for the team, you know? Like, feels bad for him, don't get me wrong. But, like, you know. You know. Oh my god, you know what, like, a crazy story was? Pygmalion. Which is also, I think it's a fucking, like, play. Pygmalion. Yeah, it is a play. But the myth of Pygmalion. My man was a statue fucker. Yeah, honestly, she was probably into that. All the advantages of man without losing on her lady stuff. That's what I'm saying. For him, he made do. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Hermaphroditus was a fan of it. But I'm sure that nymph was like, let's fucking go. It's a W for me. I didn't think Zeus had much to do with the big fucking beetle in the bed that clears things up. God, I love Kafka's work. Yeah, I don't think I've read that one. The only one I've read is the one by Ovid. Also, maybe it's just me, but I feel like Ovid is such a cool name. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like Ovid is just like it sounds important. You know what I'm saying? The guy who turns into a 6-foot tall beetle in his bed, and that's it. That's the book. Yeah? Beetles scare me, though. Oh my god! You guys know, have you guys like heard stories of the people who fucking like marry their cars? Or like like one lady who like fucking married a roller coaster? They're probably descendants of Pygmalion. He married his statue. So he's like they probably learned it from him. Whoa. Makes you think. Yeah, there are people who like fuck their cars. It's kind of crazy. But he was the one who did it first. Yeah, if you guys don't know about Pygmalion, he was a sculptor, and he sculpted this really, really pretty sculpture of a woman. And he, which is funny because he like told himself he was gonna remain celibate and to occupy himself from like thinking about fucking. He was like, I'm gonna sculpt, and then he sculpts a sculpture of a woman, and he falls in love with the sculpture, and then he like marries it, and it's like, did you really stay celibate? Okay, but to be fair, he is also kind of the king of manifestation. Because Aphrodite turns the sculpture into an actual woman. And then they have a daughter. So he's kind of the king of like, okay, so if you really, really, really think about it, Pygmalion is kind of the king of manifestation. Imagine loving something so hard, like it becomes real. Shit. I'd love to learn from him. He's the OG figurine collector. I love you, Umbra. Like, Ovid does have the advantage of having a really cool name. Yeah, like, I fucking think the name Ovid is so cool. I wish... Okay, no, I do not wish to be named Ovid, because I feel like nowadays it's like not... but no, I feel like the name is still really cool. I feel like you should like philosophy if you like mythology. Mythology is just applied philosophy on a sociological scale. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've never been like super interested in philosophy. Cause like mythology is so fun because it's never like, or like I don't really take it that seriously. Since he made it, wasn't it technically his daughter? That's one way to think about it. That is one way to think about it. Yeah. Yeah. This is the original story of bringing your waifu to life. I have a degree in philosophy, maybe. Oh. So I'm sure you enjoy philosophy, Lewis. But yeah, for me personally, I've never been like the biggest fan of philosophy. Because it's like, I don't know, it's a lot. It's just a lot. Incest is Wincest in ancient Greek. Yeah. Like, if you thought incest was bad in Game of Thrones, it's on crack cocaine. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I would like, maybe not in this stream because I'm gonna end soon, but I would love to have a discussion about Jason and the Argonauts and Medea, because I feel like that is such a like kind of polarizing, maybe not polarizing, but I feel like that is such a, no, yeah, I would say polarizing, because so many people have different opinions on Jason. Like, some people support what he did, some people support Medea and what she did, and it's just like it's very interesting to see. Personally, me, I think Jason's kind of a little bitch, but also I support women's rights and wrongs. But no, let's think about it. Okay, if I'm just laying out the facts, okay, maybe we will talk about it in the stream. But if I'm giving you guys a TLDR, Jason literally has Medea murder her fucking brother, leave her hometown, like leave her kingdom to go with him, and then he fucking ditches her. He's literally like, okay, thank you for like helping me with all my shit, bye. And he like literally just ditches her. So honestly, maybe I can't blame her for fucking, okay, well, maybe she shouldn't have murdered their children. That was pretty bad. Well, okay, she only murders their children in some versions of the myth. Okay, in other versions of the myth, she actually doesn't murder their children. So, but like, he literally had her murder her brother. Like, he literally had her help him murder her brother. And it's like, and then he had her leave her kingdom. And then he just ditched her. So like, fuck Jason. That guy fucking sucks. He sucks. We hate him. Or at least, I hate him. You know who really got a raw deal? Minus his daughter, the one who sold out the Minotaur. Oh! Yeah, I don't know about all that. Okay, you have to like really think more about. Let me know when I'll review the story. Craddy, I got you. Maybe like in the next stream. We'll see. She get Theseus the golden yarn. Yeah, a lot of the women in these myths just kind of get fucked over. I feel really bad. Oh. But yeah, like, okay, so I support Medea in some ways, but she kind of did a lot. Yeah. But if you really, really think about it, she kind of came out on top. And fuck Jason. That guy fucking sucks. I hate that guy. Bestiality, thumbs down. Yeah, we do not support bestiality here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. But yeah, I mean, there's so, like, I genuinely think Greek mythology is endless. There's so many myths, so many stories, like, so much to talk about. Medea was, no, she literally was. Medea was the Argonauts' goat. Without her, they would all have fucking died. Like, they literally all would have died. And, like, Jason was just a little, it's like, okay, I need to think what happened first. Narcissus or Jason? They're both bitch boys, honestly. Whoever came first was the first bitch boy, but the other one was just as big of a bitch boy. Fuck Jason. We do not support him. We hate Jason, actually. The more I think about Jason, the more I get pissed. Fuck that guy. Which one was Orestes again? What did he do? Listen, guys, there's a lot of names in Greek mythology, so I have to, like... Oh, he's from the House of A... Okay. This is gonna sound horrible. Okay. I personally, I think the House of Atreus is one of, like, the most interesting myths from Greek mythology. I think it is, like, one of the most intriguing just because of how, like, how dramatic and fucking crazy it is. Like if you have never read The House of Atreus, the first time you read about the House of Atreus, your mind is literally like, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck? You are literally like, what the fuck? What the fucking fuck? Like, it's insane. Like, I don't want to give spoilers in case anyone wants to read it. Like, and I think you should read it. Yeah, like, I think if you haven't read it, you should read it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, but the Orestes, his mom, like, kind of deserved it. I can't lie to you. Like, I can't lie to you, you know? But yeah, the House of Atreus was insane. Wait, is this a Jason mythology? Yeah, it's Jason and the Argonauts. Probably arguably one of the most famous Greek myths, other than, like, Achilles and the Odyssey. It's, like, very, very famous. Because, you know, they go get the golden fleece and everyone's like, wow, Jason, you're so cool. And then you, like, learn more about Jason and you're like, wow, you're a fucking cunt. I never knew Jason was an ancient name. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You have, like, fucking Orestes, you have Zeus, you have Achilles, Diomedes, you know, all these names, and then you got Jason. It's like, oh, okay. Where did this come from? But yeah, Dr. Fred, I personally love The House of Atreus. When I first read it, I was like, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is not Greek mythology. That is Supernova by Espa. I'll look into it. Yeah. Yeah. Jason, son of Ja. But yeah, if you guys like don't want to read it and you want like spoilers, I can tell you kind of what happened in the House of Atreus. But shit's crazy. I don't want to. I don't want to. Like I remember the first time I read it and I was like, oh, like he did what? He did what? And like I want other people to experience that. But yeah, shit's crazy. Shit gets wild. And on that note, I think I'll unstream. Okay, let me find someone to raid. Oh my god, my president is playing Valorant. But I kind of want to raid a VTuber. I'm gonna raid my friend Nay. LOL. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Keeping it real with Rika. Should we do that, Jam Jam? The stream was goated. I mean, if you guys enjoyed talking about like mythology and stuff like that, I am so down to like do more streams like this in the future. And maybe I'll actually try to have like visuals. Not visuals. I'm not gonna have visuals of like the rapes and stuff like that. But like kind of visual aids. Maybe like, you know, like a cute little photo of Artemis or something like that. Yeah. Oh, please not that stuff. No, literally. This was actually such a good stream to have on the side while I played Fields of Mistral. Please do more. OMG, yeah, show us your PowerPoint skills. Yeah, graphic design is my passion. Maybe I should look into that. I'd love to read more. I would love to read about Paul's ancestors. Paul. Like, from the Bible? Wait, which Paul are we talking about? When you say Paul, I think of Paul from the Bible, like one of the disciples. When you're Catholic, but you also love Greek mythology. Paul, who's this? Oh, he's from Dune. I've never seen Dune. Never read it either. Thanks for the stream. More mythology. Okay. Maybe have the statues of the figures or a photo. Yeah, like photos of the gods or something like that, you know, like... Yeah. I'm probably gonna hop off stream and play Fields of Mistral, actually, so... I feel you, Mom Get. But yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't realize you guys, like, enjoyed these streams. But now that I know you guys like them, I will definitely do them more in the future. Listen, I fucking love mythology, and if we can get, like... I would love to get, like, into depth with some of these myths, because some of these myths have so much, like... So much fucking going on. Like, the Bacchae. Let's fucking talk about the Bacchae. I love the Bacchae. Okay, don't. Okay, I feel so weird whenever I say I love some of these myths, because then you find out what the myths are about and you're kind of just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you like this? It's like a story about like fucking murder and shit like that, and it's like, huh? But it's so interesting to like read and like learn about. I don't know. She's at Erika. Hi, Duke. Wait, I'm so sad. You're literally catching me about to like end stream. But yeah, now that I know, how do I say that, Lewis? Mythology. Mythology. Yapology. I don't even know. But yeah, now that I know you guys like this, I will definitely do more. Oh my gosh, should I do like a... Okay, I don't want to give you like homework. That's like cringe. Okay, it's not homework, but if I like do plan out mythology streams in the future and I have certain like myths or stories I want to talk about, I will like ping in my Discord server just to give you guys a heads up in case you want to like read it before the stream to like have a discussion about it. So it's not homework. It's a heads up if you would like to learn more to discuss. Right? That sounds good, right, guys? Like that, right? If you haven't yet, definitely join my Discord. I gave you homework. Yeah, I see. I will add. Rika Sensei. Oh god. Yeah, apology got a ring, right? And I thought it sounded good in my head, but not after I press enter on the chat. Mythiapogy. I kind of like that. Wait, mythiapogy is kind of hard. We're gonna go with mythiapogy with Rika. Oh my god, Mom, you're so smart. We love a woman. We love a woman in STEM. But yeah, so I would like if next stream if I decide to like talk more about Jason. But like that's the thing, I feel like Jason, it's like a good story, but it's so fucking boring. Or not boring, it's not boring, but Jason is such like a classic case of like, oh, a man being a piece of shit. What's new? Whoop-de-doo. A man was a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is interesting because Medea is not your typical like, she's not your typical female character in Myths. You know, she doesn't turn, and that's probably because her mother was her mom. But like, yeah, you know, like Medea is not your typical, she's not gonna just roll over and, you know, let Jason do whatever the fuck he wants. In fact, she did the opposite. She stood up and did not let Jason do whatever he wanted to. Greek myths are interesting like that. That is true. Maybe next stream we'll talk about. Maybe I'll plan it out. Maybe we'll talk about Jason, and then we'll talk about the House of Atreus, because I fucking love the House of Atreus. Probably one of the best, like, first, like, I wish I could go back in time to where I hadn't read the House of Atreus, and I could, like, reread it for the first time again. So yeah, honestly, Jason wouldn't have gotten away with most of his shit if he didn't have Hera backing him. Exactly, and he bit the hand that fed him. That's why he's so stupid. Again, Jason was, like, Jason was the most stereotypical man ever in, like, Greek myth. What a bitch. I hate him. Thank you for the hydrate. I know I didn't see you were streaming. I'm so late. No worries. There's always the VOD. Thank you for the stretch as well. OMG, I just got here in this YouTube stream. Are we talking about... Oh, you're funny, Lewis. But yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. Jason was just so, like... He was so predictable, I will say. I will say that. He was so predictable. He was such a little bitch. I'm sorry. If Jason has no haters, I am dead. Someone's gonna, like, watch this VOD or something and be like, why does she hate Jason so much? And, like... If Jason has no haters, I am dead. Fuck that guy. I do have to get going as well. Perfect timing, because we are... I like how I said I was ending stream, like... He couldn't be worse than Yeah, no, well... Okay, but the bar is in hell. If we're comparing him to Hercules, or Heracles, however you want to say his name is, like, the bar is in hell. So you were talking about your favorite reality TV show? No, I'm talking about my other favorite hyperfixation for, like, 10 plus years, Greek mythology. I never heard of Jason, so I learned something new. Yeah, I mean, you should definitely check out Jason and the Golden Fleece, or Jason and the Argonauts. Very, very fun. Very fun to learn about. The hate for Jason was so deep that I extended stream. No, literally, I was like, I'm gonna end stream, and then someone brought up Jason, and I was like, fuck that guy. I need to talk more about why I hate him. Do you have a favorite hero? That's a good... Besides Pantheon, bruh. I mean, probably Perseus. Again, if you ask me what my favorite myth was ever, I will always say Perseus and Andromeda, because they are the only couple, I think, in all of Greek mythology to have a happy ending. Ever. If there's someone else, do let me know, and I will read about them, because yeah, but, like... And Perseus is just fucking cool. But it's, like, sad. I'm ending stream. I cannot keep talking about this. Listen, stop trying to present new topics to me, or else I will keep yapping. I'm trying to end stream. Because I'm like, because he killed Medusa, but then, like, once you find out the myth of Medusa, you kind of feel bad, and you're like, why'd you have to kill her, man? But it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Wasn't Perseus a dick? Not that I can think of. Or at least he, like, he hasn't done anything to make me be like, this guy sucks. Like, he's not, like, an outward dick like Jason. But I could be forgetting something. It's been a while since I've read about Perseus. Or, like, have brushed up about him. You know, it's been a while since I have thought about him. But yeah, we're gonna read my friend Nay. She is singing right now, so you guys get to go from mythology to someone who's actually good at sing. We love that for her. But But yeah, maybe I need to... If there is something that Perseus did... Yeah, Perseus just killed some people, and let's be honest, what Greek hero hasn't done that? You know what I'm saying? Like... Who hasn't? Not to excuse it, but who hasn't? But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. I actually like wasn't planning on streaming today, but I was like, I kind of want to stream and just yap and talk about people. Ooh, but now I need to make a really cool thumbnail for our mythology sessions. Something like ancient Greeky. I'll probably ask someone to do it for me because I'm not great at designing thumbnails. But yeah, thank you for supporting me, you guys. I will say the next time I stream will probably be after September. And I actually mean it this time. I know I said that last stream, but I actually mean it this time. But yeah, thank you so much everyone. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and supporting me. And I'm glad we all had fun. And yeah, go give Nay some love. I will see you guys in... What's the month after September? October. I know my months, I promise. I promise. But yeah, I will see you guys after September in October. And yeah, bye guys. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Glad you guys enjoyed this stream. Be sure to join Discord be sure to join my Discord if you'd like to know what the topic will be for the next mythology session. And yeah, have a nice night everyone. Bye bye.